Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a reading for the next 10 days, and we're going to focus on love. They were telling me that they didn't want as many romance angel cards. I was pulling 3 for everybody else, but they seem to only want to bring you 2. And as I was touching base with your energy, I kind of felt a sense of floating. My hands are a little reckless here. Like a feeling of freedom, like a release from something that felt really heavy. So we're going to check into your current energies and your recent past, but we're only going to pull 2 of these, and then we'll get your near future. Okay. So although I'm going to pull all 3 rows for that, they only wanted 2 cards for the romance angels. Okay, so this is a general reading. This may not resonate for all Sagittarius. If it doesn't, go ahead and check out your, there's 1 card, your rising, your moon, and your Venus signs. That way you can get a full picture of what's going on if only bits and pieces of this resonate for you. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the 2 of Swords in your current energy, and the Empress, and then the Page of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so your romance angel, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, and then we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So I feel like if this has anything to do with all that's been going on the last year and your finances have been a little bit troublesome, it may have just created an issue for you to spend the time with the person that you really wanted to spend time with. Maybe you felt like you couldn't take the actions that you wanted to towards this person that's significant to you. I don't feel like this is really talking about an ex or somebody from the past. This feels like something that might be fairly new, that's really bringing you a lot of joy. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that, again, the finances and career, just feeling like right now you don't have enough money to explore this relationship the way that you'd like, not being able to go out and do things, but you know that it has so much possibility to move forward. And I think you know that it's really going to be the relationship that's going to be fulfilling and balanced, but something just hasn't been said yet, or you feel like you can't move forward as quickly as you'd like to because there's been, you know, so many restrictions, so many things that have held us back. We'll get clarifiers for that. And then in your current energy, it's like you can't see quite yet what it is that you need to do to move forward in the relationship, maybe to speed things up because you really want to let this person know how you feel. And then we have the Empress. It's like you've done so much work on yourself and you're ready to let this person know that you want to move forward. Maybe you didn't really want to have a discussion about what was going on in your personal and financial world, but they're saying, you know, go ahead. It can be tough. You're like, do I or don't I express exactly what it is that's going on? I don't really like to tell somebody newer, because this feels like a newer person in your life, somebody that these are the things that are happening with me, because, you know, it is what it is. It's tough. But they're just saying, go ahead, make that choice, because what you don't see is that person's going to open up to you and be willing to explore it and be very understanding. With the Page of Wands, that's somebody who keeps an eye on you. So even if you don't feel like this person is as interested in the relationship as you are, they are. And I think they just spend a lot of time watching you because you maybe haven't had the ability to spend that time together that you really wanted to. And again, with express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gestures. This is that push towards this, what feels like a new relationship. trust that the person has the same feelings. Maybe they didn't have the ability to express it to you yet, but they really have been watching you. And it doesn't feel like in a weird obsessive way. It just feels like this person admires you quite a bit. They see what it is that you have to offer and all of your beauty, male or female. It's like you shine, you stand out amongst the crowd. And maybe for them in the past, they hadn't had somebody who was like that. They had been in relationships that just weren't as exciting. And I don't know, I'm getting a lot of, they really want to tell you about this. So don't hold back. I think this person's going to be a lot more understanding than you think. Okay, so in the near future, we've got the Three of Swords in reverse coming out of or releasing past situations that may have been third parties, lots of arguing and fighting and feeling a lot of disappointment in love. So what they're asking you to do in the near future is to release these things. We're going to get clarifiers, but it can be really exhausting when we hold on to those past pains, those relationships that hadn't worked out for us, things that didn't make sense, you know, arguments and fights, and just feeling like that person didn't love us as much as we loved them. Maybe there were arguments over that, and again, maybe you tried to work through some kind of heartbreak or some kind of third-party situation, and what Spirit wants you to do moving forward in the near future is to release those things that are holding you back. Don't focus on what it is that hasn't been able to happen, because this person really does want to come towards you. If you haven't already met, they're coming, and Spirit doesn't want you to worry about what you don't have available yet. That person's not going to care. If there's financial difficulties, that person doesn't care. Like, they're going to love you for you. So try to get out of your head about the things that had happened in the past, because this person really does admire you, and they see you for all that you are. Maybe the person from your past just didn't, or past relationships in general never really did. They took advantage. Maybe there were cheaters and liars, and you know, there was tons of arguing about that, and just feeling like you were never seen for who you were. Well, this person sees you for who you are. So I hope that you'll be willing to open up and let this in. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the recent past. Whatever it is that you've been working on, if you felt like you didn't have enough to move forward, this is saying you are going to, or it's coming to you if it hasn't already. It's moving towards you. So this is like a recent past feeling. I just keep getting that there's money, like money, help. Something's coming towards you. You just haven't seen it yet. And maybe that's going to help you open up a little bit to this new love. So we have the World in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this is mastering something in your life. In other words, you've come to a place where it's like you know the mistakes that you've made in the past. The Two of Pentacles can be sort of juggling between mind and emotion is what I'm feeling. And with the World in reverse, that to me says that you're done repeating cycles, and it's almost as if this feeling has just started to move into you. Like you're getting a better understanding of why things happen the way that they do, and you're becoming the master of that. You're mastering your craft, you're mastering your feelings, you're mastering your mind, and you're not going to be going back and forth. You know now, I love the rainbow with this, I always point this out, that the past is behind you, and what's to come is so much better than you could possibly expect. So open up to that, because these old cycles of hardships or things that you thought were going to be a delay for you and stop you from being able to move forward in any kind of a relationship, it's just not going to matter. Like, this person doesn't care about those things. This person sees you, like I said, for exactly who you are. They're going to love every aspect of you. I think it's going to surprise you quite a bit. But you're standing pretty. Okay, so let's clarify the Two of Swords. Was there a decision that you had to make? Something that you were wondering about? Maybe whether this person was actually coming towards you. Let's see. I want to get a little more on the Two of Swords. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is, again, where everything is coming towards you that you expect. I think you're going to be really surprised. Maybe this is starting to show itself to you now, where if you were having those financial struggles, all of a sudden things are really starting to clear up and you're feeling much more like you have something to bring to the table in this relationship. Maybe you were hesitating because you were concerned that that person might be judgmental about where you stood, but don't. The Queen of Pentacles, again, I think we had that in the recent past. This was just feeling as though you had a little instability, again, financially, and that was what was affecting your ability to move forward in a relationship because you wanted to get those things settled before you took a step into something new. And then the Four of Wands in reverse is just saying, right now you're not feeling maybe too stable and sure about what this person has to put forward, or you aren't feeling as stable as you'd like to move forward in the relationship. But it's coming. They want you to focus more on the Wheel of Fortune because everything's going to pan out exactly the way it's meant to. And they just brought me back to the express your love. So don't be afraid to express how you're feeling when this person comes towards you, if they already have, to just open up maybe a little bit more because it's really going to bring you the happiness that you 1000% deserve. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the near future, putting all of those issues and thoughts of heartache and fights and maybe lack of love in past they really want you to put that behind you. I can't say that enough. Okay, so let's clarify the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. This is just that internal conflict that you're going to be moving away from because in the near future, all of this is going to dissipate and you're going to find that balance within. Not only are you going to find the balance financially and feel more stable and feel more like you can step into something meaningful and be balanced in the relationship. Maybe that's where a lot of the arguments and fights were in the past over money, and you don't want it to be that way again, and you wanted to find your stability first before getting into it. But this is going to be a very balanced relationship. You're not going to have the same arguments around money and finances that you did possibly in the past. And then the Five of Swords, again, this is getting over the arguments. Whatever internal conflict you have, it's going away. You're going to be moving forward into the Knight of Wands and able to speak your truth, really express yourself in the way that you've always wanted to in a relationship once you put all of this heartache and fighting and the ugly stuff in the past. That's really beautiful, Sagittarius. Whoever this person is, they have a tremendous amount of adoration for you. So let's go ahead and get an outcome for you. Let's get an outcome for Sagittarius. We'll take it as an outcome or advice, and then we'll get some oracle cards to close it out for you. This is for Sagittarius, the next 10 days. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so being unsure about how to move forward in a relationship, not being comfortable maybe offering your love right now, again, because you want to find your balance, but I promise you this is going to be everything that you could ever want. And then the Seven of Cups, they just want you to know that this is not something that you have to worry about. This person's not going to be someone who has a bunch of different options. You're not delusional. What you see and what you're feeling is real. They can't express that enough either. It's like, this is real. They want you to see it for what it is. And then the Two of Swords, making that decision. It feels like a tough decision because things are so different than they probably were before. We can live a lifetime of difficult relationships and having lessons, and then at the strangest time in our lives, maybe in our 60s even, we could find that perfect person. And they want you to take that blindfold off and see what it is that's coming towards you and appreciate what's behind you. Like, appreciate the moon, the water, the energy that is coming towards you. Okay, so that's your advice. So have some faith, because this will come together. And your finances are definitely going to come together. I know we're focusing on love, but because that was what may have been interfering in the relationship, again, you're going to find that stability you need that's going to make you comfortable in moving forward. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards from the universe. Let's see what they've got. We've got Come to the Edge, Never-Ending Story, and New Life. I love when the cards kind of go along with everything that we've been talking about. So 36 reduces to a 9, Come to the Edge. This is the end of those difficult times that you had experienced. You're not going to experience this anymore. Never-Ending Story. Again, this 37 reduces to a 10, which means new beginnings. This never-ending story that was going on for you, it's gone. Release it. It's not there anymore. The problems that you were having are over. They want you to recognize that. Come to the edge, take a chance in love, and then a new life. And 39, which reduces to 12, which is a 3. So if you've been seeing a lot of 3s, we have 3, 3, and 3. I mean, that's like the perfect trifecta of love, money, happiness, stability. 3s are all about balance to me in every area of your life. It's a brand new life. Embrace it. Spirit's got your back. You're going to get through whatever the troubles were and find complete and utter happiness in this new life. Okay, Sag, that was your reading. Thank you so, so much for being with me. If you'd like a personal reading, information is in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to have you with me, and I'll see you in your next reading. Thanks so much. Love you lots. Bye.